Sure. You've had a day to think about the game against Zimbabwe. How did you feel? Were you a bit rusty, perhaps, in the game leading up into the final?
Don't know if rusty is the right word. I think that we're just still slightly off in our execution with the bat, ball, and in the field. I think just putting down a couple too many chances in the field. Well, any's too many, but with the ball, we're probably just leaking that one over too many. That's a real big one. I think in the past we've been really good at getting hit for a boundary early and then shutting down the over and getting out of it well. I think lately there's just been too many 15, 16 plus overs. And with the bat last game, I think it was for any time you get a new bat, the new partnership going, it makes it more difficult regardless of how many you're chasing. So it would have been nice for one of our win batters to make sure that we got the job done comfortably, but a little bit too close for comfort. But in the end, I think getting a win is important leading into the final with momentum.
Is it easy to bounce back and develop from day to day, spending so much time in the squad over the last 4 months or so many T20s in 2008?
Yeah, I think that slowly we're starting to find the right balance and the right culture. Sorry, not the right culture, the right, I'm not sure what the word is, just a little bit more of an understanding around how each other plays the game. There's a few new faces around, so as a captain I think it's important to start to have more of an understanding of guys' strengths and things that there's a bit of room for improvement. So there's been some great development over the last few months on tour. We've trained hard, so hopefully leading into this final we're saving our best for last, and then a lot of boys get a little break.
68 and 172 in the first 2 games, and then 16 and 3. Where do you think the room is for the improvement on Sunday to try and get yourself a big score?
I feel like I'm playing very well at the moment. I'm not too bothered by a couple of low scores, to be honest. In T20 cricket, it tends to be higher risk at the start of the innings, and as long as I'm moving well and hitting the ball in the middle of the bat, I'm pretty confident. So having played a lot of T20 cricket now, I understand that the highs and lows of a batter in this game. So I mean, that's just about making sure that you give yourself the best chance, you're making the right decisions under pressure, and I still feel as though I'm doing that. Just hasn't gone my way the last 2 games, but hopefully a big one in the final.
Just having a look at the Pakistani game on Sunday, what can you say from Pakistan, players to look out for the most critical threats?
Oh, they've got a lot of very dangerous players. I think if you look at the stats for this series, Fakhar Zaman has been outstanding and a real thorn in our side for a couple of games. But he's also been really consistent in this format for quite a long time. Obviously, Amir coming back and bowling well last game. They've got a lot of left arm options in their squad as well. So I mean, the Shadab Khan bowling leg spinners, spinning in both ways is also a threat. So it's up to us to review. Well, we reviewed heavily after the game against Pakistan, the loss there. Come up with some really solid plans for their batters and bowlers.
And a quick look at their top order.
Sorry?
A quick look at their top order batsmen.
Yep.
To look out for the ball.
Yeah. Fakhar Zaman, he's, like I said, he's in good form. Haris Sohail missed out against us last time, but he's also a very good, dangerous player. So in T20 cricket, a lot of the time the openers set the tone for the game.
Should we expect any changes tomorrow in the team?
We haven't had a selection. We haven't had a selection chat yet, so not sure.
Last couple, Aaron, and then the front.
The number 1 ranking in T20 could potentially be on the line. The ICC are looking at things at the moment. In the Australian camp, is that stress upon it that we want to be number 1 in all 3 formats? And do you speak that with the boys and to JL approach that topic?
Oh, you'd love to be number 1 in all 3 formats, no doubt about that. But on this tour, there's been no talk about we have to win this tournament to become number 1. It's about winning a tournament for Australia. We've put ourselves in a position to do that, so I think that's a real positive. We haven't played our best cricket the last couple of games, but I think that there's hopefully a lot more room for improvement, and come tomorrow, got a real good feeling that we'll bring our A game.
Given you've been in the side when you've been ranked down as low as I think 7th in this format, must be quite an achievement to go number 1, first time Australia's ever reached that ranking in T20 cricket, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We've been really inconsistent over the years in T20 cricket with some great sides as well. So it's been really hard to put the finger on in terms of purely the rankings. I think in the past there's been a lot less T20 cricket played as a country outside of the world tournaments. So when you're playing one game generally per series, if that, it can be quite hard to get your ranking up there. And I think over the last 18 or 24 months we've played a lot more T20. We've probably had a lot more settled side over that time as well. So I think there's merit in how we've moved up the ranking and why.